everybody. Get ready for your 3 minutes of Black Empowerment. Let me be clear. I don't give a rip what happens in the Ukraine. I do, however, care about how my black brothers and sisters are being treated. But in this instance, I'm not caping. They believe white supremacy loves them. This is an opportunity to give them some time to think. The only reason I'm even bothering to talk about the Ukraine is because I don't think anything is going to happen. I believe when all the smoke clears, Russia will run the show, and that will be that. I honestly don't think anybody anywhere really gives a damn about them, and I think they know it too. I think that racist Nazi leader over there knows he's enjoying his last days of power.
Blonde hair and blue-eyed children are being killed by Putin's missiles.
That little hustle got him a few dollars, but that's about as far as it's gonna go. Here's why I think this is all gonna go nowhere. First of all, they're not part of NATO, so we really have no official obligation to them except for the fact that the US has to posture wherever Russia is concerned. Since the Cold War, America's done an excellent job at containing Russia, so we have to show out wherever there's any activity. This is major activity. Russia is actually invading, trying to take over an entire country right now. But it's relatively an incooperative country where the possibility always existed. The Ukraine used to be part of the Soviet Union. I don't think Russia taking them over will have much bearing on the world. We're already containing Russia from outside of the Ukraine border, so as long as Putin stops there, it's all good. If he's dumb enough to keep stepping out from there, that's where World War III can become a real possibility. World War II started with Germany invading Poland, but lots of brothers and sisters don't know that Germany actually started by forcing itself on Austria first. Germany actually took Austria without a single bullet being fired. The world made a big deal out of it, but they weren't really that interested. If Hitler would have stopped there, that would have been that. The difference between Germany back then and Russia today is that I don't really think Putin has any real interest in dominating the entire world. I'm sure that Putin would love to take over the entire world, but I think he has the common sense enough to know that today it's an impossibility. Even his allies wouldn't stand behind that. You can actually see the United States' lack of interest in escalating the whole thing through the fact that we're holding out on Zelensky's request for a no-fly zone. A no-fly zone would not only bring us and Russia face to face, it would be stupid and it would make the US look extremely irresponsible. The only thing that the US can do is exactly what it's been doing, sanctioning Russia and sending weapons and money. I read that Jim Crow Joe actually exempted banning Russian oil from the sanctions, but then he changed his mind. I also read that Chevron will be shipping in oil from Venezuela as early as next month. We only need 90,000 barrels a day to make up for the shortfall. That's nothing. Once investors feel that we're back up and running and the world gets over the shock of Russia taking over the Ukraine capital, it'll be back to business as usual. Russia being in control over there will cause some headaches in the future, but at the end of the day, I think that's all it will ever be. Family, I ain't trying to be Nostradamus or nothing. I can't tell the future. Like I said before, to be perfectly honest, I really don't even give a damn.